guess
She
what I
knew
text too.
that they were doing drugs on the bathroom counter.
So were you. Liar.
Oh my God.
Plaintiff Karisa Mason claims her former friend and roommate needs to pay for rent, bills, and damages. And while she's at it, she should really stop being such a hypocritical drama queen. She's suing for $3,562. Defendant Audrey Jones claims she feared for her and her son's safety thanks to the plaintiff's loud drug parties and horrific house guests, so she's not paying.
Truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
You guys are good friends, at least until the lawsuit.
Used to be.
But now let's see what we have here. Karisa, you are suing your friend Audrey.
Ex-roommate.
Oh, ex-roommate.
Yeah, we're not friends.
Oh, okay. Well, why don't you tell me what your side of the story is?
So Audrey and I met on her 21st birthday around like 2 years ago.
Yep.
It was at a bar, nightclub setting. We hit it off really well. We became friends on social media. We never really hung out too much in person, but she was actually looking for a roommate at the same time I was. I had just gotten out of a breakup. I had 5 months left on my lease, and I had made that clear to her before move-in that she would have to be on the lease so for him to be removed. That was something that she was okay with. I explained it was going to be $900 a month for rent, including utilities and Wi-Fi, things like that. She ended up only living with me for 2 months and then got back with her ex-boyfriend. So basically screwing me over with September rent, October rent, prorated November rent, and all of the damages due to the house, which resulted in our deposit, which a full month rent was $2,018. We didn't get back. We actually owed money. So then Audrey had said that she was going to pay that extra money that they owed, and I was like, well, you still owe me the rest of the money. And she's like, I don't owe you anything. And then I said, well, you didn't find someone to replace your spot as a roommate. And she's like, yeah, I did. And the person that she found to replace ended up being a 70-plus-year-old woman.
Time out.
Take offense to that? Just
70 plus.
No, it gets better. It gets better.
Well, yeah. No, trust me, when you're 70 plus, it doesn't get better. No, it doesn't get better.
I gave her a notice that I was leaving September 1st. And I told her that I was going to figure everything out and I was going to try and find a woman to move in. So I did. She did zero help. She did not post the room on Facebook, on Craigslist, nothing. I gave her a 60-day notice because I was only there for 2 months. Why was I only there for 2 months, Karisa? Why did your ex-boyfriend move out, Karisa? Why did he leave the rent early?
speak to the judge.
You know what I mean? Common denominator.
It was opposite.
Common denominator.
But the story gets better.
Yeah,
So
go ahead.
I find out, she's telling me this person has good credit. They're going to move in and rent the room for 3 months. I get a call from a random number one day. I had no idea who this person was. She was 70 years old. Her husband, she said, was dying of cancer. She had 4 cats. They were living in a Motel 6. Audrey had promised her that she could have the room. I had no idea about it. I ended up telling the girl, I'm not interested in you living with me and my 4-year-old daughter. I don't feel safe. I don't know who you are. I'm sorry that she promised you that. Audrey's defense was, well, I found someone to move in, so I'm leaving. Then once she left, we actually were on really good terms. She invited me over to her new place. I was like, how's everything going? We had the kids have a play date in the pool. We remained cool. I said, hey, I know we're both struggling for money. We're single moms. We were unemployed due to COVID. Shoot me some money whenever you can. $100 here, $100 there, whatever. That went on for literally, it's been over a year now, and she hasn't sent me a dime.
She comes up with her little crabby hands and she's like, money, 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 money. Where's my money? I need $25. It's like, we moved in together so then that way we could help each other. So the fact that she's asking me for money when she knows that she's on unemployment making $4,000 a month and she's over here asking me for money.
You have to pay your bills.
Yeah, I do, lady, but I had
You moved into an apartment to pay your bills and you didn't pay, so who cares how much money I'm making?
All up in my ears talking about money.
Whoa.
You're the crab. You're the crab.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't care, girl.
So that's when I got frustrated. Things got a little bit hostile between some text arguments here and there, and pretty much why we're here today. And I have a breakdown you have in front of you of all of the money that she owes, and then also some screenshots that we can get into.
What about
that? So that's
that?
all really true. We lived together, everything was awesome. We got along really well in the beginning. We used to make TikTok videos and have a lot of fun, but The first week I moved in, she actually offered me to do shrooms, which I felt very uncomfortable right off the bat. I was like, red flag. I have a 10-month-old in the other room. I'm not against doing things like that. I live in California, you know. Therefore, if you have a medical card and you're doing that kind of stuff, go for it. But if there's a time and a place for everything, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that. I said no. She asked again. I was like, okay, what the heck? So after that, I was kind of like frustrated. Like, why am I getting peer pressured? I'm a 22-year-old woman getting peer pressured by a 28-year-old woman.
Yeah.
And then it just made me feel icky.
You act like you're sober.
Second,
You literally smoke weed every day in front
I
of your
have a medical
one-year-old
card
child.
and I don't do that. So,
Okay.
second,
Every day.
Second,
It's California.
It's
Go ahead.
California,
It's
and
California
I have
though, right?
anxiety and depression, and I
Go.
vomit
California
constantly
though, right?
because of it. So
Yeah.
I have to smoke.
Oh, so you
And
have to smoke.
I do
Okay,
it
that's okay.
actually only in the evening times, and I have a medical card away from my child. It
I
doesn't
have
even matter.
I have
Anyways,
a screenshot
second
of
thing
you
that
saying,
happened.
"Can you come?"
I know,
Second thing that
remember.
happened was she invited her friends over one night, and I understand you're going through a breakup. I get it. You're gonna want to do things that you haven't been able to do before. I get it. When you move in, oh God, I don't want to do this. Okay, when you move in with somebody and they're a single mom and you want to be safe where you live and there's people throwing your things around, they're using your bathroom, there's Molly in the house, there's ecstasy, there's men fighting that you don't know. And,
Who was fighting?
oh, you want to know? So this one night, you guys want to know the story? So this one night.
I would love to.
Yeah, okay, let's hear the story. Let's
I'm
hear the
at
story.
home, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
She's like, I'm gonna have a few friends over. I'm like, okay, that's fine. She has this one girl that absolutely hates me and hates her. They have the most toxic relationship. They literally fight constantly, and she's talking so much crap on her all the time. She told me that one time because I was wearing a wig, I was acting differently because a year ago I shaved my head and I was wearing a wig, a really beautiful wig that I love because I didn't have hair at the time, and her friends decided that it would be such a good idea to throw it all over the floor and just like mess up my things, and she had
Nobody
she
did
did
that.
not even
Why?
care. She did not even care. And when
Nobody
it
did
came
that.
out, yes, they did, because why
You
the
are
fuck
so
would I be
dramatic.
crying about it right now?
Oh my God, you
So,
are so dramatic.
I am asleep in my room. It is
Yes.
3 a.m. I have my white noise blasting because my son is in there and my dog is in there. I have a dog, an ESA dog. She is amazing. Her name is Baby. Karisa loves her. Her daughter loves her. She's an awesome dog. She is barking the entire night because her friends are so loud. I could hear them through my white noise. I go out and I say, hey, can you guys be quiet? My son is asleep. Your friend that you so-called is her best friend is like, we're not even being loud. You need to up because you're like blah blah. And I'm like, whoa, okay, can you like calm down? And I knew that they were on something because why is she getting so upset? Why is she getting so rowdy over nothing?
You knew we were on something.
She
Where's your proof?
told me, I have text messages. I have all the
Show
text
'em.
messages.
Show
So
'em.
after that night, I was just fed up. I knew that this was gonna roller coaster. I already seen all the red flags. I'm not much of a drinker. Yes, I may smoke pot every
You
once in a
drank
while.
every night.
No, I didn't. No, I
You
didn't.
drank White Claws every single night, and
You
you smoked
drink
a
White
blunt
Claws, babe.
every single night.
I can't drink alcohol, lady, and you know that.
How are you
Okay.
allergic
so
to
anyways,
alcohol?
I moved out,
Yeah.
and I did it for the reason that I knew was best for my son and for my family. I left. I actually told the leasing office too. They told me to get the police involved, which I didn't want to do because I didn't want to get anything involved. CPS, none of that. I didn't want to do that because I feel in my heart I am not a horrible person like she tries to claim
But
that I
you
am.
told me that you did want to call CPS on me and my daughter when
Yeah,
that
I
was
did.
the fight that initially
You want
made
to know
you
why?
move out.
You guys want to know why I wanted to call
You said
CPS
you're
on
a
her
bad
daughter?
mom.
Well, why?
I'm with her one night. My baby daddy and I were having a little party, a little get together, okay? We're all playing
So,
Uno.
but
We're
you
all
don't
playing Uno,
party.
and
Hang
it's so
on,
fun.
ma'am, let us
We're
speak.
having a great time playing Uno. And
But you don't
I'm
party.
confused why her friends are getting so aggravated, right? Why are they so aggro? Why are they getting so into Uno? Why? And then I hear her friend, and she goes, hey, is it okay that the Coke's on the counter? Because your friend just went in there, and I know he's not into that. So there's two girls there, her friends, Karisa, and this other guy that she's seeing. And she's like, go get the Coke off the counter. Guess who's in the room? Her daughter is in the room sleeping. While there's Coke on the bathroom counter that her
Did you
friends
go
are
in my
doing
room?
lines.
Did
Guess
you go
what?
in my room?
Guess what? I have text messages of her admitting to it.
Guess what?
That
I
she
have
knew
text
that there were
messages
drugs in
too.
our house.
Guess
she
what? I have
knew
text too.
that they were doing drugs on the bathroom counter.
ma'am,
So were you.
Ma'am,
Liar.
Oh my God!
Ma'am,
Don't
you
do
cannot
drugs.
use that language
I'm sorry.
in the courtroom.
I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh.
Psycho. Okay.
Yeah, I'm so psycho.
After she moved out and after all of that happened, right? We were still on really good terms. Kids were friends. She was calling me
We
up
actually
saying,
went on good terms
So,
because she's a
but
fake
wait.
ass.
Ma'am, let her speak.
yeah, we were on good terms, invited me to her new home,
Yes.
right? If I was such a dangerous, horrible person, invited me to her home so we could play with our kids. Then, this is when it gets really exciting. She
Oh,
asked
no, it's been
me.
exciting so far.
Yeah, it's so fun. I'm
Oh,
having a great
it gets
time.
better because it was such an unsafe household, right? Such a
Yeah.
dirty, gross,
I never said
disgusting
dirty or
household.
gross.
You really wanted something better for your child. But I get a
Okay.
text from Audrey saying, "Come party, leave your daughter with your baby daddy." And I was like, "No." I was like, "I'm not going to do that." She said, "Please, it's Saturday. Please come. Please bring your friends."
Yeah, Juan.
Remember my friends
Yeah,
that
Juan,
you
the
don't
normal
like?
one? The normal one that didn't do anything
Please
that
bring your
night?
friends. And then I was like, "I'm literally moving next week because you moved out." And she goes, "Move in with me." That's literally what you say word for word. And I was like, "Dude, you literally should have offered before I signed the lease in my new place in Las Vegas and moved 400 miles away from my family and everything that I love. You asked me to move back in with your ass."
Yeah, that was
after.
probably a joke. That's not even serious.
That was
No.
definitely serious.
No,
that
it
was a joke
wasn't.
now.
Do you want to see what I have in
It was
here?
a
I have
joke
some
now.
really
Okay,
juicy
now it was a
text.
joke. You asked me to move
Really
back
good
in
stuff.
with you.
Audrey, why don't you finish your story?
So basically, I moved out because she ended up having some random guy come over and have sex with her in her bed with her daughter in the same room. That's why I left.
Okay,
And
why is
is
that any of your
actually-
business?
No, it actually is my business because that's
Why?
against the law to do that with a minor
It's
in the
against
room.
the law to sleep with your boyfriend,
And
with
he
your
wasn't
daughter
even
in
her
the
boyfriend.
room.
That was the night that you had friends with coke on the counter. Guess what? He left. Guess what? He left. She made out with him on the freaking stairs, and guess what? Another
the
guy
stairs?
came. Another guy came that same
Not on
night.
the stairs.
Another guy came that same night.
God
Two guys in
forbid.
one night. And she
wait.
had sex with him in the same room as her 3-year-old
Wait,
daughter.
since
so
you wanna
guess
bring
what?
up-
I have the text messages that you knew that you did that.
Judge, can I say
His,
something?
no. So
I didn't ask you.
He asked me to
When did
finish
you
my
become
story,
a
right?
judge? I'm sorry. I
I'm
didn't
sorry,
know you were
Judge,
a
can I
judge.
say
finish my
something?
story correct? That's what happened. I told her the next morning, I said, "Hey, I need to talk to you." I went to the zoo that day with my baby daddy and my son, and I told her I needed to talk to her before I left. We talked, we had a heartfelt conversation. I ended up crying because I was so upset. It just makes me really upset. It's weird. I don't like it. I grew up in a household with law enforcement parents, and they would just never put me in that situation. They were drunk. You don't know that guy. I don't know that guy. It was just so weird.
Are they good with you smoking weed?
And so, what?
Are they good with you drinking all the time?
I don't drink all the time.
Okay,
So
Audrey.
anyways,
You're
I
innocent.
just
You're an
felt-
angel.
no, I'm not. I just
I
said
see
I'm
your
not.
halo. It's glowing.
I know, isn't it beautiful?
It's so beautiful.
Red looks great on you. The devil
Thanks.
looks amazing. So anyways, I just feel like I have a great reasoning for leaving because I felt unsafe. I did do what I needed to do. I went to the leasing office. I tried to find a new roommate. I didn't want to get the police involved. I didn't want to do any of that extra stuff.
What were the police gonna do?
What were the police going to find?
Honestly, I'm not 100% sure, but I know that, no, you guys, actually, it's really not funny. What she did to her daughter was really messed up. And
What I did to my daughter
You
or
guys-
to your feelings?
no, babe, seriously.
Don't call me babe.
What she did was
Crabby
so
hands.
unacceptable. And at the end of the day, every person I've told this to agrees with me.
Now, what pictures do you have?
So one day I came home and
I
I had
just wanna see the
seen,
picture.
it's this one.
That's your
Drugs.
bong, and you put that
No, it's
dollar
not
bill
my
there.
bong. That's not
Those
my
are
bong.
your keys. You literally placed
All
that
right.
dollar
Keys,
there.
girl. Are you kidding me? You want to see
You
my
literally
keys?
placed that there as your excuse when
That's
I told
your
you I was suing
friend's
you.
keys.
How did you guys ever agree to room together?
This is what I'm saying.
It
I
was-
thought she was so cool. I
It
literally
was,
thought we were
it
gonna
was
get
literally
along.
I needed a roommate. She needed a roommate. She literally. That it was just that. She said she could afford it. She couldn't.
I could, and I paid rent every month.
Your baby daddy gave
I-
you $300 because
Yes,
you were too
because
broke
I
to
need
pay for your
child
bills.
support.
You need child support.
Oh,
Why's
what?
your baby daddy over every day? He spent the night every single day, and
Yeah,
you want to
because he
complain
wants to
about
be
my
in
friends.
my son's life.
So that
Okay.
doesn't matter. You
Because
didn't
you're
okay
jealous
that
that your
with me.
son, your baby
right.
daddy isn't around.
You didn't
That's
okay
not my
that with
fault.
me.
Okay.
You didn't okay that with me.
All right.
You sound bitter.
Okay, now it's my
I'm
turn.
not bitter
Hang
because
on,
you're
hang
not
on.
with him.
Ma'am.
You're not even with him.
Obviously, you both have over-the-top personalities,
Yeah.
but it's obviously not clicking. I do know that there are obligations when you get into the legal relationship of rooming together and paying the rent and splitting the costs. And this happens a lot. You signed the lease that each month you would pay, I think it was $900.
900 plus, not including utilities.
Okay. And that is your legal
Yes.
responsibility. The only out you would get is something that is called constructive eviction. It means not that you told her you're out of here or the landlord said you're out of here, but the conditions are such that the place, in a sense, becomes uninhabitable. If there is a situation with a young child there and there is a lot of, let's say, drinking going on or drug use, legal drugs, illegal drugs, in that environment, it is not unreasonable for a mom to say, this is not the situation I want to be in with my child. So it's not unreasonable, and not that she has to agree with your lifestyle or you have to agree with hers, but it's not unreasonable for a mom to say, we got to get out of here, this is not good. You do have a responsibility to pay the rent. However, you do have an argument that you ought to get out of there. You're asking for 3 months' rent plus expenses.
The missed rent was the $900 for September, October, November was prorated, and then the damages, all of those things were split in half. So I paid all of those amounts.
All right.
And then the unpaid house bills.
I am concluding that you must pay for one of those 3 months. You signed that lease. You're responsible for that, and you're responsible for the utilities that you took on while you were living there. That is the amount of money.
May I say
I'm going to give
something?
you 2 months off of the rent because of the situation that you got to get out of there to protect your kid. This is what I think is fair, because you two aren't going to get along, and I get it. Okay. It is fair that you split the cost with her on damages, and you split the utilities for while you were there. Judgment for the plaintiff, $2,459, and good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
I just wish things worked out differently. I don't know. I don't like fighting with people. I don't like being away from my son.
If this was needed to happen, I don't think I would have gotten my money any other way.
Yeah, I don't want to do any of this, honestly. So
I am really thankful for this opportunity, because otherwise I would have seen absolutely nothing.
Thanks for watching. Now please approach the bench. The way I look at it, you have 2 options here. Option A, watch more Judge Jerry. Option B, watch more Jerry Springer. The choice is yours. Now get out of my courtroom. You have more clips to watch. And don't forget to subscribe.